These young women were told their glowing paint was perfectly safe. It was slowly killing every one of them. They had no idea. And by the time anyone found out, it was already far too late. This is the true story of the Radium Girls, and how the dyeing changed the world forever. Imagine you're a young woman, 100 years ago, looking for your very first job. You find one that sounds perfect. A clean factory, good pay, and work that feels almost magical. Your job is to paint tiny numbers on watch dials, using a special glowing paint called Undark. In the dark, the watch faces shine a beautiful green. It looks like pure magic in your hands. The paint glows because of something new and thrilling that almost nobody understands yet: radium. Radium is the wonder of the age. People believe it's healthy and put it in toothpaste and makeup. You feel lucky. You and the other girls are proud to work with this amazing, glowing miracle. But the brushes are tiny, and the numbers are small, so the paint keeps smearing past the lines. Your managers teach you a simple trick to keep the brush sharp: point the tip with your lips. So all day you put the brush in your mouth, dip it in paint, and carefully paint each number. Lip, dip, paint. Hundreds of times a day, swallowing tiny amounts of radium without knowing it. Nobody warns you. In fact, the company insists again and again that the paint is completely safe. For fun, the girls even paint their nails and teeth, so they glow in the dark on the way home. You walk home shimmering faintly in the night, and people start calling you a ghost girl. Life seems wonderful: steady work, close friends, and a future that looks impossibly bright. But then, slowly, something begins to go terribly wrong. And it starts with a single tooth. One young woman has a toothache. When the dentist removes the tooth, something strange happens. The wound won't heal, and when he touches her jaw, a piece of bone comes away in his hand. Then another girl falls ill. And another. Aching bones, exhaustion, and teeth that simply fall out. Doctors are baffled. The illnesses are mysterious, painful, and nothing they try seems to stop them. Some of the women begin to suspect the truth. Could it be the beautiful glowing paint? But the powerful company denies everything, insisting over and over that the paint is harmless. Behind closed doors, though, the company's own experts already feared the radium was deadly. The women were swallowing a poison that, once inside the body, pretends to be calcium. Radium settles deep into the bones, exactly where calcium belongs, and attacks them from within. The very element they painted with, day after day, was now glowing inside their own skeletons. One brave woman named Grace refuses to stay silent. She wants answers, and she wants justice. But she's gravely ill, and finding a lawyer willing to fight a giant company seems impossible. Finally, one lawyer agrees. A small group of dying women decides to fight back together. The newspapers give them a name that will echo through history: the Radium Girls. By the time the trial begins, some are so weak they can barely raise their arms to be sworn in. They tell the court the truth. They were never warned, and were taught to put poison to their lips. The company stalls with every trick, hoping the women will simply die before any verdict comes. But the public is outraged. The story of the glowing girls spreads across the entire country. Their courage forces the powerful company to finally answer for what it had done to them. In the end, the women win. They receive money and a promise that their suffering will matter. It was too late to save them. But their fight was never really about saving themselves. Because of them, the world finally admitted that radium was deadly, not magical after all. Their case helped create brand new laws to protect workers everywhere from dangerous jobs. Companies could no longer hide the truth, and workers won the right to a safe workplace. Scientists used what happened to them to understand how radiation truly harms the body. That knowledge would go on to protect countless people for generations to come. These ordinary young women changed the entire world, simply by refusing to be silenced. Today their names are remembered, and their story is taught as a turning point in history. The glow that once seemed like magic became a warning that still protects us all. So that gentle green light is really a reminder of the women who paid for it with their lives. Thanks for traveling through time with us. Whose forgotten story should we tell next? Let us know below.